Let us start. Hariom, we start now. The invocation statements on page 7. Sargasthiti pralaya hetum achintya shaktim Vishweswaram vidita viswam anandamurtim nirmukta bandhanam apara sukhamburasim Sri Vallavam Vimal Bodhadhana Yasya prasadat ameva Vishnu Mayeva sarvam parikalpitam yah Itam Vijanami Sadatma Rupam Prasangri Padmam Pranatosmi Nityam. Come to the verse 3. Tapatrayarka Santapta Kinchit Udvignamanasa Samadhi Sadhanairyukta Sadgurum Paripruchati.
Sadgurum paripruchhyate.
Verse 4. Shishya Uvacha Anayasena Yena Smat Mucheyam Bhavavandanat Tanme Sankipya Bhavan Kevalam Krupaya Bada Anayasena Niyena Smat Mucheyam Bhavavandanat Tanme Sankipya Bhavan Kevalam Krupaya Bada. Hariom. Welcome to this session of Vakya Vritti, the beautiful text composed by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. It does the sadhana of the Mahavakya, Tattvamasi. And in the beginning, the first two verses, the invocation. In the invocation, he has the first one, he invokes Bhagavan himself as he is the cause of creation, maintenance, and dissolution of the universe, and a lot of other adjectives. The beautiful mantra of the verse 2, when he is invoking the Guru, I like it, and I must say it is a extraordinary presentation. Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu. See how nicely he has put that the Guru, by the prasada, by the grace of Guru, I am the Vishnu. But how do you know Aham Brahmasmi? How do you know that my true nature? My true nature is Brahman. My true nature is Narayana. My true nature is Vishnu. How do you know? Because of the text S, the scripture says, but Guru is required to make you understand. Guru is required to transfer that knowledge of the scriptures unto you. Because of his grace of the Guru alone, we understand that I am that Satchidananda Purusha. Mayeva sarvam parikalpitam cha. In me, everything is projected. Okay? So, it's a beautiful sloka. You may remember only 1-2 lines also. You remember, it will help you in meditation also. Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu. Now we actually come to the actual text. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya is starting the text not directly into Tattvamasi, but he is now coming to making the preparation stage for getting into the text. It's called introduction, Upadghata. So in the Upadghata, it's giving the qualification. Why a person should, first of all, why a person should desire for moksha? Why he should take up all the difficulties that he is facing and then go for jnana and why he should do that. What is the use of this? And then he says, only when a student or anybody for that matter, only when he realizes that the samsara is so difficult, then only he will get fed up with the samsara and then try to get some other way out. Mokshatam will come only when you have developed that, um, you know, you understand the difficulties of the samsara. And then he has given the tapatraya, I mean, 3 types of tapas. And then he has given um, the qualification of the student, sadhana chatushtaya. And then guru upasadana. That means how a student should approach the guru. These 3-4 things he is put in one sloka, that is verse number 3. And then after approaching the guru, how the shishya should how he should express his desire to attain the jnana, how he should express the desire to attain, that he has shishya has said in the second line. So let us see the first verse 3 and 4. We try to finish, but whatever we do, we'll do. So tapatrayarka santapta. First verse number 3. Tapatraya arka santapta. Tapatraya, you know, the 3 types of miseries. We'll see the details. Arka is the sun. Arka santapta. That means he is scorched by the heat of the sun. Then he is udbigna manasa. His mind is a dejected mind. He is very, he's not satisfied with whatever is happening in the samsara. He is dejected. Then that person is samadhi sadhana yukta. That person, then he should be having the qualification of the samadhi satka sampatti. That is sadhana chatushtaya. Okay. After having that sadhana chatushtaya only, he should approach the guru. Sadgurum paripruchati. He approaches the guru and he inquires with the noble teacher that what is the path of the moksha. Okay. So this is a preparation for teaching by Shankaracharya. He is introducing a guru and a shishya for teaching in the form of a dialogue. Okay. First part, he gives the shishya lakshana. What should be the attitude of a shishya? What qualifications you should have? Like you should have shraddha, bhakti for the teacher, you should have reverence, respect for the teacher, humility, all that the shishya should have. Then guru lakshana also he has indicated by saying Sadguru. The guru should have attitude of compassion, daya, and he should have the knowledge. He should have the knowledge of scriptures. He should have also knowledge how to express it. All this should be the lakshana of a guru. Then both should be put together. The guru and the shishya should come together. How they'll come together? Only when the shishya asks the question. Pariprasnena sanyoga. A sanyoga, the uniting, the combining the two becomes pariprasna. They should come together with a meaningful dialogue, with a question, proper question from the shishya. Only when the shishya desires to know, the guru will tell. Guru will not come up his own and say, okay, you come and I'll teach you. No. So, in our tradition, the jnana or the adhyatmika jnana is transferred through a dialogue. Isn't it? Arjuna, Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhada. Like that, Sambhada. Sambhada means dialogue. Exactly as it is done in all our philosophical scriptures. So all acharyas state the self-knowledge that it can be gained only through a acharya and shishya, a guru and a shishya. When they sit together, then talk to each other. Shishya asks the questions, guru gives the answer. Then shishya will have some other questions. He'll again clarify. Because we are all ignorant people. Ignorant of not this worldly knowledge, but we are ignorant of the spiritual knowledge. We are ignorant of ourselves, the true nature of ourselves itself. So forget about the universe or the stars and the sun and Bhagavan. These are all Jagat and Ishwar. But we don't know ourselves only. So all that we are ignorant, and we ignorant people should ask questions to ourselves. If you ask ourselves, how will you know? If you are ignorant and if you ask questions, who am I? Who am I? Can you find the answer? Because you don't know, how will you find the answer? But do you think that you always say, I have an Atma. Can you ask Atma, who am I? Can Atma tell you? Because Atma itself is inert. It cannot tell you who am I. So there has to be somebody in between. No amount of self-study or self-inquiry or intuitive methods can achieve self-knowledge. A guru is required. And the guru is essential. That's why in our scriptures they said, you remember Mundaka Upanishad? Tat Vijnanartham sa Gurumeva Vigachet. Now we have all done so much, you have become Panditas, in Upanishads. Now remember, no? Tat Vijnanartham sa Gurumeva Vigachet. To know that, to have that knowledge, how to get rid of this sansara, a shishya he goes to a guru.
Satiya Brahmanista.
Yes. Some shastras we know, the guru and the shishya's name we know. Some shastras you don't know. Like in this Vakya Vritti, Shankaracharya is not giving the name of the guru or the shishya. He is saying, yes, there is a guru, shishya uvacha, guru uvacha he is making, but he has not given the name. But we know the names also. Now tell me, whoever puts up his hand first, who is the guru and shishya in Kathopanishad? Vakya Vritti, there is no guru and shishya, but it is mentioned that shishya uvacha, guru uvacha, karke mention kiya. So now, let us come to the text. Tapatrayarka samtatta. When a person in this world is tormented by the world itself, the misery of the world, he understands the world is full of sorrow, then only he will move to the guru. So what is this tapatraya? Now, in these three types, you see, I'll just briefly tell you. I'll just briefly tell you what is this Adhyatmika, and with some examples, Adhyatmika is Atmanam Adhikruta Dukkhani Prabhutam. Atmanam Adhikruta Dukkhani Prabhutam. Atma, andar se, from your own, it is all the dukkhas that is coming out is Adhyatmika. The variety of problems caused by myself. I overeat and I have indigestion. That is an Adhyatmika problem. Isn't it? I think of, some burst of relations, then I'm tensed and I have psychological problem. Or there is some difficulty intellectually also. I love somebody and is going away. Some manasika problem. These are all at the Annamaya Kosha level, at the Manomaya Kosha level, at the intellectual level also. At all these levels, what problems come up that is called Adhyatmika. Adhyatmika Tapa. See, let's see the difference now. Adhyatmika is clear. Now
Yes.
I'm talking about Adhibhautika. Bhuta means jiva. This Adhibhautika is the jiva other than the self. Okay? Other living beings, not the Panchamabhuta, it's other living beings. Like you have, you have my son, daughter, they are all Bhutas also. My relations also Bhutas, or neighbors, or office, my boss, somebody, or a snake is there, or a lizard is there. They are all living beings. And they can also cause problem. You can have a snake bite. You can have even the plants also have life. So they also can cause problem sometimes. A tree girgia, that is also a problem. Huh? So all these problems caused by the outside world with the living beings, other living beings. That is the Adi Bhautik. And now Adi Daivika. Devan Adhikrutam Prakrutim.
Correct.
Problems given by the Devatas. And there are various types of Devatas. The Devatas are presiding over all natural forces. Right? All the natural forces are presided over by some deity, Devata. Such as, say, Varuna Devata. He is presiding over what? Water or ocean, all that Varuna is presiding over. Or you say Vayu Devata. Huh? Or Vayu Devata is presiding over all the, if he is unhappy, then all the cyclone will be caused. Huh? If Varuna Devata is unhappy, then he will cause all the floods. Tsunami also will come. All these are Adi Daivika. Rains and Sukha pad jata hai, drought ho jata hai, flood, cyclone, earthquake, tsunami. All these are Adi Daivika Tapa. So this Tapatraya, these three types of Tapa. See, this Tapatraya, when you're saying, it is not three tapas, it is not three problems. It is three groups of problems. Each of them have got a lot of problems. So three groups of problem coming from three different sources. So this person in the world, a general common man, he tormented by all these groups of miseries. That is called the samsara, right? He is afflicted by them. He is forced by the heat of the sun. These tapas are like the sun. So that he is afflicted by that. That's why he's saying Arka Santapta. Tapatraya Arka Samparka. Tapatraya is being taken as a blazing sun, and because of that, he's forced with that heat. So that's why this type of heat that he showed, the three types of heat. Okay. But then what happens is, when he knows that something will go wrong, some miseries are there, some problems are there, but most of the time he is not able to prepare. How will he prepare? He doesn't know what is coming. Whether the flood will come or the cyclone will come, we really don't know. These days we get some warning, but actually we don't know. So he cannot prepare. So future is unpredictable. Even if you ask a guru, if you ask the Shastras, yes, they'll say that, Jyotish Shastra alag baat hai, but they'll say this is your karma phala, you have got some punya, you have some papa, all that they'll say, right? But then punya papa, if it is there, then tell me what is my my prarabdha and what will happen tomorrow. Nobody can say, because all these are invisible. These punya papa, whatever the phalas, they are adrishtam, invisible treasures. Nobody can predict that when it will come. There's so much of karma phala is there as sanchita karma. When it will come as karma phala now, we don't know. When it will come, what will come tomorrow, we don't know. So, and even if you know how long it will last, you don't know. Like the war is in Iran, you don't know when the war will start, when the war will end. Who can predict that? So a student, a person who understands these problems, if you live in the samsara, you will have these problems. There is no doubt about it. You will try to remove the problems by some means. Sometimes you um, try to change your um, place. Sometimes you change your destiny by going away to another place living, or you change your neighbors, or you change your house. So many means you make. Paristhiti vada. You change your circumstances, environment, so that you will be happy. Many people go away to have a very happy life in other countries, but are they happy there? Paristhiti cannot make you by changing paristhiti. There will be other problems there. So rather, monosthiti you have to change. Monosthiti means you change your mind itself. You accept it or you make some changes. That monosthiti is better than paristhiti. But that is also you cannot predict what will be the emotional quotient tomorrow. Who will fire you or who will love you, who will hate you, you don't know. So all this monosthiti, that emotional quotient, you cannot predict also. So only when you recognize the misery of the sansara, the world, when you don't understand that these are all unpredictable, sometimes it will come, sometimes it will go, sometimes you will enjoy, sometimes you will suffer. Then only you will also understand there is some other path, some ways that you can get rid of all the sorrows. What is that way? Out of the four Purusharthas, there is one, all three you are trying out: Dharma, Artha, Kama. The fourth one is the moksha, which that the road is open for that. So you should try to get into that path for your dukkha nibruti, to take out your sorrows. Because it is said that if you are a knower of the Atma, then all your dukkhas are washed away. So a person who knows that, then only he will strive for the moksha. If you don't value, then there is no means. Many of you complain that we have been studying for so long, but we are still suffering. Because unless you value that moksha, you will not give that importance to it. As long as your health is good, you will not know what is the value of your health. When you grow old, you realize that what is the value. The knee will start paining, the joints will pain, and the digestion will not there. आँख को दिखेगा नहीं, कान को सुनेगा नहीं, and your teeth will be fall. All these problems comes with the old age. At a younger age, I was running like that. Now I cannot. Huh? So, but then a person who knows, he will understand not only health, everything else for that matter, that the world is like this. It is said that understanding this samsara, understanding and realizing the torments of the samsara, the sufferings in the samsara, is a discovery. The discovery of the samsara is a qualification for a Vedantic student. How many of you realize that this samsara is difficult and I should not continue like this? I must find a way out of this. How many of you are trying? Be truthful to yourself. Very good. See, by only raising hands will not do. See, what happens is, I found out of all the people, only 1% raised hand. Very nice. See, what happens is, you think you are trying for moksha. You are a moksha, you are trying for moksha, or you are trying for jnana, all that you are trying. But
What
that
is the question?
desire,
What is the question?
the question is, are you seriously thinking that the miseries of the world is so bad that I should find a way out? And then what comes is the desire to get out of this. The desire also not should be feeble. The desire should be strong. The desire should be intense. Yes, I'll get out. Come what may, I'll get out of this. So you should have a strong desire to get out of this statement. So when samsara is intimately experienced, the sorrow, the miseries, then only you will strongly desire to get out of this. You understand that you can never get rid of the sorrow and the problems of the world unless you know yourself. The jnana only, that jnana only will take it out. See, Arjuna and Krishna, they were friends all the time, right? Childhood friends. But they were friends and friends, okay, going around. They did not realize that time had not come for them to understand that the world is full of sorrow. Only when Arjuna faced in the battlefield, that time only he realized that it is difficult. And he intensely recognized that he is absolutely helpless. In this world, he cannot do anything. See, understand that no one can serve you. No one. The money that you have, the people that you have, the family that you have, the brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, your possessions, they cannot remove your sorrow. जितना भी मेडिसिन खाओ, जितना ऑपरेशन करो, you will suffer yourself. This is the truth of life. जितना पैसा होने दो, if you have suffering, you will suffer. You may have a lot of properties, possessions, all that you'll have, but you will suffer. You keep a dozen servants also or family members near you, but you don't know at the time who will be helpful to you or not. It is absolutely helpless situation. So samsara discovery is a qualification for a Vedantic student. Once you realize this, then only you will go for a study or work for moksha. So in this situation now, the student knows. He knows that samsara problems are there, so he is restless. His mind is, his mind is very dejected. So he's saying that udbigna manasa. Okay, restless mind. He said that because he has understood the samsara. So now you come to the second stage. First stage was the student or any person understanding the tapatraya, what are the difficulties, and knowing that samsara is full of these tapas. Second stage is now he has his mind, he has made up that he restless mind, and then he must have the sadhana chatustaya. He should have qualification, because this jnana or this knowing the self is a very difficult thing. You have seen in Padhopanishad, to have the knowledge, to study, it is like walking on the razor's edge. Curasya dhara. एक रेजर सेज का ऊपर चलने के लिए जैसे तकलीफ है, like that only it's so difficult. But elsewhere Bhagavan says it's very simple. Gita also, he says it's very simple. So, but then some basic qualifications are required. And what is that? Samadhi, Satka, Sampati. So he, in this sloka, he is saying Samadhi sadhaneri yuktaha. All of us have also studied what are the Samadhi, Satka, Sampati. The sixfold qualifications or disciplines. And sorry, the fourfold qualifications. Viveka, Vairagya, Shatka Sampati, and Mumuksutam, fourfold. Out of that, Shatka Sampati is what? Sixfold disciplines, sixfold wealth, Sama, Dhamma, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, and Samadhi. Now, each one of you have to say one. Tell me, what are the sixfold qualifications? One. First one, Sama means what? Bolo, Sama, then next one.
Some point of mind.
Yes, Sama is the
Single point of mind.
single pointer mind. Yes. Then Dhamma. Dhamma
Control
means what?
yourself.
I know one person cannot reply everything. Sadhana ji, what is Dhamma?
Controlling the mind. Dhamma.
No, Dhamma is controlling the senses.
Sense. Right.
Okay. Sama Dhamma, Uparama. What is Uparama? Anybody? Uparama means Swadharma Anusthana. You do whatever you want to do, you do that only. Swadharma Anusthana. Okay. What is Titiksha? Titiksha.
Perseverance.
Titiksha is endurance.
Perseverance.
Sahanam sarva dukhanam.
Shraddha is Guru and Shastra Bhakyare Vishwas kare.
Titiksha, Vishwas. That is Shraddha.
Oh, sorry,
Shraddha is faith in the Guru and Shastras. Shraddha. Samadhana means Samadhi. Okay. So these are the sixfold disciplines or qualifications or the wealth that we call. Okay. But for all this, you also need an intellectual discipline. Why you need that? That intellect is very important. No, because Vedanta needs a intellectual understanding. It's jnana. You require the buddhi chahiye. That's why Vedanta needs a intellectual understanding, because jnana yoga sadhana is not an emotional experience. When you are doing jnana yoga sadhana, it is not an emotional experience. Here the sadhana is not through parayana or bhajana or japa or puja. You cannot just shed your emotionally you shed your tears or listening to some leela. This is not jnana yoga. Jnana yoga, you must go deeper into it. Do the vichara, do the inquiry. Okay, so it's an intellectual study. That's why you must have. That's why they study Tarka, Mimamsa, Vyakarana. All that is studied for knowing the knowledge better. Not that this Tarka, Mimamsa, etc. solve the problem. You have to have Vedanta. But to know the Vedanta, you must also study other texts. So this thinking, this Vedanta makes you think that thinking itself is an intellectual process. So I need the intellectual capability to understand Vedanta. So that's why I tell you, you remember, you mug up, you make it by heart. So heart करने के लिए दिमाग चाहिए ना. So you pray, Medha Devi. You chant Medha Suktam every day. Then your Smarana Shakti will also improve. So in the Shankaracharya has mentioned in his Vivek Chodamani that Medhavi Puruso Vidwan Uha Poha Vichakshana. Medhavi Puruso Vidwan Uha Poha Vichakshana. The Purusa, the person, should be Medhavi. And he should have Uha Poha Vichakshana means he should have the power of discrimination. What is good, what is bad. That type of student is required for studying Vedanta. So you have the problem of, or the Sansarika problem. The problem is being caused by your ignorance, and you require knowledge for that. The knowledge will come through thinking. But thinking requires intellectual process, and the intellectual process, for that thinking, you require a qualification. The qualification is sadhana chatushtaya. Okay. Now there is another problem. Okay, all the scriptures are say they are all composed. Their words are there, slokas are there, mantras are there. That's right. Guru also teaches you through words. There is a language is there. So even if you know the slokas, mantras, somebody teaches you, but what happens is you cannot get the full knowledge by yourself. So that's why the teacher comes to the picture. So that teacher is a Sadguru. So now we finish the part of the qualification of the student. Now we are going to the qualification of the teacher. So you require a teacher. So you have to have a guru. Now gurus also they differ. Now we know Sadguru has to be Srotriya Brahmanistha, right? Now that Sadguru, who is a Srotriya Brahmanistha, he is the best guru. But always you cannot get best guru. So Sadguru, he will have the self-knowledge, that Atma-jnana, as well as he will have the scriptural knowledge. Okay, so he will be the best guru for teaching, right? Both Atma-jnana and the scriptural knowledge. Scriptural knowledge helps him to communicate, how to tell, how to communicate the knowledge which cannot be communicated. So he becomes a Srotriya Brahmanistha, he is a Uttama Guru. The Madhyama Guru is one who has studied the Shastras. He has studied the Upanishad, Bhashya, Gita, everything. But he has some sadhana chatushtaya, even though you have studied everything, his sadhana chatushtaya may not be full. He may not be a Brahmanistha. He may not have achieved that Atma-jnana. So he can communicate because he has studied the scriptures. But because he is not himself a realized person, so he is that he cannot transfer that Brahma-jnana. So he is called a Madhyama. The third level of Guru, who is a Kanistha or Manda Guru, he is a spiritual genius. Maybe in the last life he had studied, but here he has not studied. He has not gone through a Gurukula. He has not gone through another Guru. But he is a knowledgeable person. So he is only Brahmanistha. He is not a Srotriya. So that Manda Guru. So this type of Guru. So you should try to get whatever they say that if you are a Sat Sishya, then you will get a Sadguru. So you will get a Guru according to your qualification and desire. So a student who has these qualifications, Samadhi Satka Sampati, and also understand the misery of the world, Tatapatraya, then he applies his Viveka. He says that how to get out of this, is it good or that is good, he finds out. So that he applies Vairagya. I must get out of this, develop some Vairagya towards the Sansara, and he tried to walk towards the road of moksha. So that moksha, you should have a very strong desire. If you have a feeble desire, then you will put in the back burner. Okay, kal karenge, kal padhai karenge. I have to go to a party today, right? Very often it happens. There's a birthday party or the grandson or granddaughter. Obviously, you attend that. You will not come for studies. So, if the desire for moksha, mokshutam is very strong, then only you can continue. Otherwise, it will be by the way, the Shishya should have the strong desire to drop everything and run to the Guru. So Sadguru Upasadhana is necessary for a student. A student must have Viveka, Vairagya, Satya Sampati, Mumukshata. These are the qualifications. And the teacher must be also qualified, that Shrutriya Brahmanista. And then what the teacher does? He teaches you. He teaches that Tattvamasi. That thou art. You are that. Because the Guru is Brahmanista, he has already invoked the presence of that Bhagavan in him only. He is able to transfer that knowledge to the Shishya. But then what happens? You know, transmit or communicate the knowledge through the words only. Isn't it? Or deeds. Words or deeds. A Shishya can, a Guru teaches you by words. The scriptures are given by words. So how will you get it? Because the scripture that itself says that Natatra Chakshurgachati. Please don't disturb. Natatra Chakshurgachati, na Bhag Gachati, na Vidma, na Mana. That Chakshu doesn't go there. Your eyes don't go to Bhagavan. You cannot see Bhagavan. You cannot hear Bhagavan. Your mind also doesn't go there. Is it beyond that? Beyond all the 5 indriyas. So, the Guru must have a communication skill which will take him beyond all this. The Guru must have developed or adopted a communication skill which will take him beyond the indriyas. Beyond the, he can communicate to you even without the words. That extra skill, the extra method are designed by the scriptures themselves. Is designed by the Guru Shishya Parampara. The tradition has designed it. Can anybody guess what is the most appropriate method that our tradition or we are learning? What is the method that the Guru adopts for us to know that which is not knowable by our eyes and ears?
Sravana?
Sravana you cannot hear. I mean, it doesn't go to the Bhagavan. You cannot reach the Lord through your Sravana.
Bhakti only.
Bhakti also cannot get you to the Bhagavan.
Jnana?
No. Jnana, yes. But how to have the jnana?
Meditation, only for meditation. Japa.
Okay. So all of you are talking in one level only. Means all these sadhanas that we are discussing, same thing you are telling, no? I want to come to something. Maybe you are right, but I want to come to something else. See, there is a system. It is called Adhyaropa Apavada. Adhyaropa Apavada. There is a sloka, Adhyaropa Apavadabhyam Nisprayatsam Prapanchate. Shishyanam Sukha Bodhatam Tattvagyan Kalpitam Krama. Adhyaropa Apavada. That means you superimpose something, then you remove that. Adhyaropa means superimposition. Apavada means removal. First you put something, then you remove that. Then only you will able to know.
Mamu, neti kya hai? Neti.
I'll tell you. So neti is only negation. Not this, not this. Okay? Not this, not this. After that you say, I am this. Okay? So, but to know that, the classic example in our scriptures is that rope and snake. Rope is there, you know.
Snake
But-
and rope.
Yeah. So that rope and snake, rope is there, you know that is existing. But because of your ajnana, you are saying no snake is there. So you are superimposing a snake on top of the rope. But after you have some knowledge, then the snake goes away. Then you understand that this is the rope only, this is not a snake. So this is what Adhyaropa Apavada. You have put the snake, you have put the snake on top of the rope, and you are removing the snake after the knowledge. Same way, the whole world is also superimposed on you. Mayeva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishitam. So whole world has erupted from me and produced from me, and it is sustained by me. That adhisthana of Bhagavan is there. The world is superimposed and the world is taken. So you understand the value of that Bhagavan.
Now, what is the difference between the Adhyaropa and Adhyasa?
It's the same thing,
Same thing.
different words only.
Adhyaropa.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is one of the methods. There are so many other methods, but this is the best method because Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given in Brahma Sutra first. He has given a Vakya on that. Adhyasa Bhasya. It is called Adhyasa Bhasya. He has written a commentary on this Adhyasa, how because of this Adhyasa only we are able to know what is the right thing. It is like you are in the bathroom. You are going to the bathroom because you are dirty. You are okay to go for a bath. So you apply soap, right? You foam the body with the soap, but you don't keep the soap there. A soap is a means of taking out. So पहला उसका ऊपर लगा दिया, बाद में you wash it out, right? Then you realize this is a clean body. तो कोई वो soap को रखेगा नहीं दे बड़ी में, वो को निकालना पड़ेगा. Same way you think that this you put that snake has come because of the ignorance, but you remove the snake by knowledge, and you know the rope is the real thing. There are many adhyasa there. Adhyasa, everything is adhyasa only. The whole world is adhyasa, and based on that only the Vedanta philosophy is also based on that. Okay, but all these type of methods that we are talking about, this is through our tradition, through our Guru Shishya Parampara. What is Guru Shishya Parampara? It's a sampradaya. We call it, so this sampradaya, that sampradaya, we call no, a tradition only. Sampradaya means Samyak Shishyanam Pradanaye Yena Sampradaya. Some knowledge is particular type of knowledge is transmitted by the Guru Shishya Parampara, and they are all used to it. So the proper Guru who has gone through the Guru Shishya Parampara, he can only transmit the knowledge to the Shishya. Not a mystic Guru cannot do that, because he may have realized, but he doesn't know the way of transmission. He has not gone through a Guru Shishya Parampara. So ideal Guru, ideal Shishya, and they are connected by the Pariprasna. Adi Bhagavo Vijnate Brahma Vidyam Varishtam. But one thing, no Guru or Jnani will teach the student unless the students ask for it. Shishyasteham sadimam prapatyam. Arjuna asked for I am your Shishya, please teach me the Jnana. Till that time, you are not teaching anything. And the Shishya should be very sincere, he should be devoted, he should have reverence for the Guru, his body language should be indicated by humility. So this is called Sastanga Pranipata karke. So once you approach the Guru, you should do Sastanga Pranipata. And also you should carry some gift for the Guru. This is called Samitpa. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned that once you go, Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprasnena Sevaya. You'll understand, you'll know this by asking questions, by prostrating. First you surrender to the Guru, and then you ask questions, and you do service also to the Guru. Then only you can get the knowledge. Okay? Bhagavad Gita 434. Tadvidhi pariprasnena pranipatena sevaya. Okay? So with this, we'll close the class now. We'll continue. So that sloka number 3 is complete. We'll check out the next one. Okay. So we'll close the class now. Thank you. Hari Om.